So last year, Steel Will released the Cutjack in two different versions, an M390 G10, over $100 price pointed option, and a polymer handled D2 version for $40. And we really saw this here at the channel, not only myself, but my crew, as a game changer. A knife that can do so many different things. Is definitely EDCable, but it is also crossover in outdoors and, you know, more heavy duty hard tasks, and just was really well laid out. Great steel at an awesome price point. So I'm happy to introduce to you its brother, the Steel Will Modus. Now, same thing, there are two different versions out there. There's an M390 G10 handled version out there for over $100, and there is this D2 polymer handled $40 version out there, and really excited to walk you through what this knife has to offer. We're going to run it up against its brother, the Cutjack, discuss what is best use for each knife is, EDC, outdoor, you know, different things like that as we talk through this, give you a bunch of action and beautiful blade footage, and just discuss which one is the better tool for you. And ultimately, I think you should own both, but what you're going to get with each design out of the Cutjack and the Modus. So let's go ahead, jump over to the tabletop, and discuss this blade and its brother, the Cutjack. Blammo. Man, totally digging it. As you guys know how much I love the Cutjack, reviewed this sucker last year. The value to performance is insane for the budget-friendly version in particular. This is the D2 steel on both of these guys. And price point, these guys are both going to come in at about $40. We're going to have links in the description below for these models over to Amazon as well as over to Blade HQ. When you guys use those hyperlinks, help us get out there, make videos just like this. We get a small kickback, and it really helps us out a lot. Now, there are the high-end versions of these as well that will come with G10 handles and will come with M390 steel. Those are pushing around 140 from what I remember. Very, very similar, but they'll have ball bearings instead of washers, and then the material will be upgraded. Other than that, though, like the pocket clips are the same, and the liner locks are the same, and, you know, thickness and all that type of stuff. So you could basically just look at what you see here, and then if you just want super steels with G10, there are options for that out there. But I love the budget-friendly. For the budget-friendly, these really set a standard, set a bar, in my opinion. Now, with the Modus here, what we are looking at is, again, D2 steel for that price point is great. Starting to see some companies doing that. D2 steel is a modified tool steel. It's got some high carbon in it, but not as much as like 1095 or something like that. Good relief edge on this blade here. Was really happy with its performance. Saber grind, 0.11 inches thick, the exact same as on the Cutjack. Really nice kind of reverse sheep's foot design there. What I really like is the 3.27 inch cutting edge with basically a continuous sweep, no choil, which is fantastic. Because what this means is that in conjunction with the no choil, continuous sweep, and this coming at 3.4 ounces, this one being 3.7, and the choil, and the straight portion here, but into a really nice belly. This, and if you remember the video we did on the sport utility knife idea and the concept of this is a great, like, do everything crossover, you know, blade, sport utility blade. Think of sport utility vehicle, SUV. This is basically the knife type of that on a budget-friendly option. We have, well, a link in the description below to that concept video that we did. Based off of that video and that idea, I would say if you are looking at these two knives trying to decide which one to purchase, the Cutjack is more of a do-everything knife. The Modus is more of an EDC knife. It's going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit shorter, and have no choil to kind of think about, and has that continuous sweep and that a little bit more precision because it drops down tip here for like piercing packaging in particular is like what I'm thinking of and going through those type of materials. So if you're looking for purely EDC just around town, go with the Modus first. If you're looking for a do everything blade, you want to go backpacking, hiking, maybe you know, utility, but also some EDC and that type of thing, then the Cutjack is probably the better option. They're both so close though in their overall performance, but you will see slightly better slicing overall just because of the continuous sweep on the Modus. So if you're either new to the channel, new to these knives, I'll walk through some of these basic specs, but I wanted to hit those points for you, particularly those of you who are already previous Cutjack owners. if you have the Cutjack, you're going to love the Modus as well. Buy both for less than $100. You're going to be getting two awesome, awesome blades. So with the Modus here, you got a finger flipper that works really, really well for that deployment on bronze bushings on the budget-friendly model, and then I believe, again, ball bearings, so even faster. A good detent as well. I don't even have to flick the wrist, but there is enough there that if I do this, you know, the blade isn't just going to swing out, which is a good thing. So good centering as well. Nothing to complain about there for a $40 knife. Very happy with that. You're going to see that on both of these knives. So flies right open, and then you got a decent liner lock. It's in my mind, it's a little on the thin side. I would have liked to see it just a hair thicker, but you know, for the price point and for utility EDC tasks, it's great. No complaints in that regard. Hits right there on the edge. I would have liked to have it maybe over just a millimeter, half a millimeter even more. But again, I'm nitpicking here for the price. This is mind-blowing and better than a lot of other tools that you're going to find out there on the market. I'm just rolling in a Rat Model 2 here. You can see the Rat Model 2 maybe has but they're about the same thickness, but you can see that Rat Model 2 is over just a hair. Very similar though. So that's that aspect as well. And then morphing right into the handle itself here. These are steel liners that have been machined out, again, giving you that 3.4, 3.5 ounce weight. Fantastic for a over 3-inch blade, again, at this price range. And then you got that GRN, glass reinforced nylon type of handle scales. They got several different colors to choose from. This is like a teal, and then kind of a, almost like a, I don't know, lizard scale, alligator scale kind of texturing, whereas on the Cutjack, you have more of like a digital cutout, squared off, kind of texturing in there, but both great, good, machined really well, no hot spots. I wear large size gloves, fills my hand out fantastically well. Really dig that. You got that nice little spacer back there. In a reverse grip, you're totally locked into place. And the guard, as the flipper that works at the guard is really going to keep you locked into place. You know, you're not going to accidentally slide down and cut yourself. So stabbing, prying, just hard pushing, you know, and cutting through material, you're not going to accidentally slide up, hurt yourself. You do have just a slight ramp into some very mild jimping. As long as jimping is like this, I have no problems. It's when it's sharp and aggressive that I don't like it. So you're totally locked in. Your hands, you know, my hands are going to fit that just perfect. Really dig that a lot there. Then again, another aspect to the knives that I just love is the tip up right or left pocket clip. So lefties, you're going to totally love these knives because you can swap the pocket clip very easily, and because of the flipper and the liner lock. I mean, again, I'm a lefty trying to do this here, or a righty trying to do this, but boom, and then you can easily manipulate that, close it, just like that. Super cool. Totally love it. The pocket clip itself is not my favorite. It's, you know, satin, so it's super flashy. The right is good there. I've never had any sort of wobbling or anything like that. The flare is just enough to catch and, you know, fit in your pocket, and you're going to have enough there to grab, you know, with gloves on or things like that. It's just kind of flashy and just not quite my style. I like more like this style, blacked out, and even this is a little too high a ride. I would have liked to like loop over or just something to get a little higher. But again, just little tiny nitpicky things. Big lanyard hole right there for paracord. So tons of options, great ergonomics, great steel, awesome price point, and for $40, you're getting a huge bang for buck for EDC for this guy, and then kind of jack of all trades, sport utility knife with the Cutjack. Both of them awesome blades, and the Modus is an awesome new rendition to the steel wheel line, in my opinion. Definitely going to be EDCing this bad boy a lot, and this guy's going to be in the collection for quite a while. I can already see this being in the best folders of 2018's video here at the end of the year that we'll be releasing. I can already see that happening, just of how cool the Cutjack is, and now this just in a different style and profile, basically. There it is. Thank you so much again for coming over and joining us today. I think both of these knives for the price are mind-blowing, and hopefully this video has just helped you determine which one you should lay down your hard-earned money first for, and ultimately what you're going to get with both of them. And I think they would both be fantastic in anybody's collection, and I'm really thankful for what Steel Wheel is doing, and I believe they are pushing the industry to give us better quality materials, better quality layouts at lower price points, which is always a huge plus. So thank you so much for coming over here today, checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Any questions you have, I'll answer in the comments below. Check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram. That's a great way to see what's up and coming, projects we're working on. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. We're throwing out videos every single week, 2 to 3 videos every week. And check out the next video that's popping up that we posted a few days ago. And finally, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.